Sportico published an article that says Norway's youth sports model, everyone fantasizes over, is facing uncertainty due to economic pressure and Gen Z changing their consumer habits. Some major quotes from the story. Although Norway is often cited as a good example of a nation that creates opportunities for children, some feel that sports in Norway are moving away from play, community, and a sense of belonging to a club, and increasingly toward performance and professionalism. Another one said social media and fitness tracking platforms like Strava have grown popular, especially among Gen Z, who value more individualized athletic pursuits over traditionally community-based Norwegian sports and recreation systems. And the last one, which will probably make some people's eyes widen, costs for specialized soccer academies in Oslo can now run as high as $3,000 per player per year, Deloitte notes.
What's happening in Norway is Gen Z doesn't want to kind of go through this country level participation paradigm. They want to use apps like Strava and, hey, what do you know? More individualism and liberty, right? We want to measure our own metrics. I want to go for a run and measure it on my own. I don't need to go through some system. More for private clubs, more professionalization. So ironically, we sit here from afar and talk about the benefits of the Norway model. And yet over in Norway, things are becoming more professionalized and they're skating in the direction of the American model. So I think nuance is often lost on these things. And James continues to point out, maybe not in Norway, but in many other countries where we talk about, hey, their academy model's great. It's free to play, right? Like, yeah, it's great for the kids who make it. It's terrible for everybody else. They're highly competitive. The academics are nil. Athletes are commoditized. They're literally sold off, right? And then those that don't make it don't have an education and are, God knows what they're doing today, right? So I think we always think the grass is greener on the other side, and we have plenty of problems here, but I think we utopianize the Norway model and other models. And the Sportico article was the most structural rebuke on that.
This just proves there's no perfect model in the world. There's no perfect model in business. There's no perfect model in politics. There's no personal best model in youth sports, and we fantasize about it. And it's just never true. And the nuance thing, I think, is perfect. I've said that before too. There needs to be more nuance in discussions and stuff. And you have the gold standard of Norway, and they're worried their economy is going to go into peril, from sports, and they can't keep kids off their phone and everything. Then you have Argentina, the previous World Cup champion, and they've got academy players living in terrible conditions. England's pulling kids out of homes and stuff at the age of 10, and it's having psychological effects on everybody. They're cutting 9-year-olds like Harry Kane because he's too fat. Like, the U.S. has its problems, but like every single youth soccer system has its problems.
And I mean, Norway funds, I've seen estimates ranging, I know there's hard, like 400 million to 3 billion, depending on how you slice the numbers, right? It's the size of South Carolina. It's like 5 million people. If you were to expand even that lower 4 million number to the US, it's like $25 billion a year in public funding, right? A lot of money. B, it's a lot easier to control the way that money is used in a country the size of North Carolina than in something as a republic as large as the United States. It has many different states and levels and collegiate participation. It's just harder to deploy that stuff. And I think this article did a good job of pointing out that, hey, Norway, a little bit more international conflict, right? Changes in tax, right? Like by 2040, they're upside down as a country. And now the country needs to say, do we really want to prioritize youth sports development to this level if we have more pressing needs?